We've been working with Days for Girls and also some groups of makers who are making things with 3D printers, and just volunteers from throughout the community who are doing everything from sewing face masks to bending the wire that goes in the nose to running things around town. So we have a network now of over 500 volunteers. Our focus is in and around Alachua County. I mean, I feel like if it's a rural area nearby that relies on us for healthcare, then we're more than happy to help them. But we have about $25,000 that the Community Foundation of North Central Florida has been managing the donations that have come in, and we're really just working together as a community to make face masks available to everyone, working with all of our major hospitals and anyone who needs face masks. Days for Girls was already set up. We're here in their sewing center, and they have been making sanitary products for girls all around the world and working with an existing network of sewists and volunteer groups and others, and so they were already set up to do this, and internationally they had been making face masks already, and so it's just a blessing that we were able to connect with them because they have all of the resources in the volunteer network and the fabric and the expertise to help people be a part of the solution.
We make reusable, washable menstrual supplies that are currently being used in 144 countries by 1.7 million women and girls. This is our shield, this is our liner. It's 100% cotton flannel, and we have a whole system. We're like an assembly line and different volunteers doing different jobs. So we were all set up to do this. Days for Girls International contacted us. There's 70,000 volunteers around the world, and they said, if you could make face masks for your community, switch gears, let's do that. So we already started. So here's some of the masks that have been made. And now, this is what we got going on here. We have like a kit where somebody would come in who's a good sewer, take this home, and they could make 10 face masks for the hospital. Or somebody who prefers to make the cotton masks. I have been rotary cutting like a fiend, making these 6x9 pieces. We have community service volunteers coming in, cutting up all of the elastic, and other volunteers cutting wire.
Ones that are made for our major hospitals are being cut by James Coates, who is with Phalanx. They're normally making armor, and they are still extremely busy making armor. But just as a community service, he is cutting the halyard material, which is the one that UF Health, Dr. Bruce Feast had sort of pioneered the use of it for face masks. This is a very effective filter. So these are being cut automatically, and then we're getting them out through Days for Girls and also directly to volunteers. And all together, we've already cut, I believe, close to 7,000 of these. And we have tons of more material. The donor funding that's come in, we have used to purchase a lot of this. It's the challenge with this stuff is it is reusable, but it has to be either baked in an oven at 165, like the lowest temperature. Do not do anything higher than that. Or it needs to be steamed or autoclaved. And so this is not as practical of a solution. They're mostly using it for people in a healthcare environment who have access to those kinds of things, but who are not medical personnel, because it's always best at this point to use real medical equipment like the one that I have on. This is left over from my own healthcare treatments, and so I've been using this one so we can make sure that the cloth ones we get out to the community.